Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Lewis Speaks 2023, and today I'm going to talk to you all about the perils of dealing with somebody who is not established. I realize that when you deal with people who are not established in their careers, in their healing, in their lives, oftentimes they're like bulls in china shops who just wreck your life in an attempt to figure out their own. And I now understand why women now seek a man who is established in his career, in his emotional self management, all of that. Through personal experience, I had friends who I was rocking with from day one. You know, I was the ride or die. And what I've learned about being the ride or die is that you just die. That's it. You get rewarded in empty sentiment, but you are not the one who he marries. You are not the friend who gets picked to go on trips. You are the friend that gets the excuses, that gets the dregs all the time. And so I've learned from these experiences that I've had in dealing with people who are not established is that when they're up and coming, leave them right where you found them. You know what I'm saying? Wait until they have cooked and are done. Really, wait until they are well seasoned and ready to serve. Because if you are there during the preparation process, chances are you're going to be made a mess of, be made a fool of. You're the one that's got to clean up the mess and got to offer the encouragement, the support. And then what ends up happening when the up and coming person finally does arrive, you end up getting an excuse. You end up being pushed to the side because all you are is a reminder of when they were struggling, when they were down and out, you know? So this is why a lot of people, they only want people who are established. And I get it now. Before I was like, I'm going to be the ride or die. I'm going to be that person that's going to ride with you no matter what season, no matter what. And what ends up happening, as I mentioned earlier, you just die. You get put to the back burner, you get placed on a waiting list, you know? And it's unfair. It's unfair, it's unfortunate, it's disgusting. Because it's like, to me, that's a sense of disloyalty. I was with you when you had nothing, right? And here you go, once you do arrive, you're going to pretend as though you don't even know me? Really? After all my sacrifices, after my years of encouragement and loyal love, you're going to sit up here and basically just put me and push me to the way. No. And that's what happens. You get pushed to the back burner. You are treated like an afterthought. And ultimately, you are just ignored, rejected, and terminated. All your sacrifices down the drain. So, this is why you have to protect yourself. How to protect yourself? By dealing with somebody who is already established, by making sure, for one, you yourself are already established so you don't rely on them, and making sure that you deal with people that match your energy and that are on the time that you're on. Because when you're dealing with people who are always on the way, always up and coming, eventually they're going to get to where they, hopefully, cross fingers, if they're fortunate, they'll get to where they're going, and they're going to leave you for someone else that doesn't remind them of their struggle. This is why oftentimes when black men get put on and actually rise in their careers, they leave behind the black woman because she is a symbol of their struggle. She's a constant reminder of the times when he was not doing so well. Little does he know, though, is that black woman will be there in every season. I've seen this in the NBA. how these players, they finally make it, and they leave behind the woman who held them down for all these years, only to get a white trophy or a light skin trophy. But what about their dark skin dream? What about their dark skin dream? That woman was beautiful, held him down, made sure that everything was good. When he didn't have it, she came through. She got a job. Now all of a sudden, when he gets on, he's trying to leave her back in the hood. And that's why I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand a lot of why women want their men established. You're not wrong, women. You're not wrong for wanting an established man, because the thing about it is this. While you should not, let me just say this. While that shouldn't be the only thing you look for in a relationship, I want to make this very clear. While that shouldn't be the only thing you look for in a relationship, it should be an essential component, because the thing about it is this. People will make you suffer when they are flailing. And especially men. I gotta be honest, dudes. You know, when men are flailing, they're going to make you suffer. And then what ends up happening is when they're doing well, when they're successful, you become a constant reminder of their failures. And they don't want that. They don't want to wake up every day next to someone that reminds them of a time in their lives when they were not popping, when they were not the it boy or the golden boy. They don't want to deal with that. They want to deal with somebody who reflects the place that they're at currently. That's why you see a lot of men just leaving their ride or dies for this new and improved, quote unquote, model. But like I said, I've learned my lesson in terms of friendships. I've been in certain friendships, I was the ride or die. I was the one that was with them when they were up and coming. They were still trying to figure things out, and I was right alongside being that loyal friend. And then I realized you don't get rewarded for loyalty. All you get is punished. All you get is treated badly, you know? So you learn. You learn that, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm sitting up here being loyal to somebody, and then you can just sit up there and just end the friendship, go ghost, don't say nothing. Okay. Lesson learned. Now, I'm looking for people that are established, people that actually have great self-esteem and that are not insecure, because insecurity to me is very dangerous. Insecure people are dangerous. And so I don't want to associate myself with them. I'm looking for people that are just established, that are set with their careers, that know where they're headed, that know exactly where they want to be within 5 to 10 years. People, they have a plan. They have ambition. They have determination. And when they have that, I can rock with them. These other people can't do it. Won't. Still trying to figure it out? You figure it out first, and then you come back to me. And then we can rock. Because this whole ride or die situation, people stop being the ride or dies. Look at the grandmothers. Grandmothers back in the day, they used to take it all, honey. They used to feed everybody, making sure that they were good, while their own blood sugar was through the roof, while their own stress levels were through the roof, while their own cholesterol levels were through the roof. These grandmothers died. They died. Their children did not honor their legacy. If anything, their children stained their legacy. So you don't really see these grandmothers anymore like doing that. Right now, the grandmothers are in tube tops, out in the club, shaking their behind, using their SSI checks to, I guess, attract some young gentlemen, because they're learning. People are learning that it just don't pay in this day and age to sacrifice yourself for people that are ungrateful. You can't do that. You get played every time. So that's my spiel, y'all. I hope that this resonates with y'all. Definitely leave some comments. Let me know your experiences of dealing with people who are ungrateful, of dealing with friends or even relationships where you were the ride or die and you got jerked. Definitely let me know. All right? Peace, y'all.